Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, The Man from Toronto. So Woody Harrelson, Kevin Hart, Kaley Cuoco are all in this. It's on Netflix, and it's about a very deadly assassin and the world's biggest screw-up, New York's biggest screw-up, their identities are messed up. So I'm assuming it's Woody Harrelson and Kevin Hart. Somehow when they stay in an Airbnb, they get confused. Something happens. I don't know. So it sounds, I mean, you just list those names. You think it's going to be good. It's an hour and 51 minutes long. It's only 5.7 on IMDb. 19,411 people have watched it so far. So, it's not normally a school night movie, but we're going to try and fit this one in because it's ready to go. So, Netflix. I'll see. Let me get into it, see what it's about, give you a better idea. Let you know what I think. Stick around. I'm mildly optimistic. Hey everybody, we'll do a quick check-in here. We're watching The Man from Toronto. We're at the 1 hour and 2 minute mark. That's pretty neat, just pause it there. 50 minutes and 10 seconds left, so well over, half over, right? But I thought I'd catch you up on really what the plot is. It's kind of what we thought. So Woody Harrelson is an assassin of some sort, a man of hire, for hire, right? You know, and they show a little bit of him, you know, being himself. And he gets a job to go meet somewhere in Virginia. Kevin Hart is like a salesperson for a local gym who's not doing so hot. But him and his wife, he's getting his wife a Airbnb, or, you know, like a cabin in Virginia. And so he takes her there. He goes to check into the cabin. Well, he messes up the numbers because he goes to where Woody Harrelson was supposed to meet this. And so they mistake him as he comes in, like he is now the assassin, the Man from Toronto. And so, you know, everything that starts to unfold after that. You know, the FBI gets involved, and now what eventually does happen is they kind of meet, Woody Harrelson and Kevin Hart, and they're somewhat working together. There's other movies like this, can't think of them off the top of my head, but essentially they got to work together now to, you know, Kevin Hart to live, Woody Harrelson to finish the gig, if you will. So far, I mean, like, it's not like a very different plot line. Like I said, there's other movies out there like this. It's whether you're going to laugh or not. And I do find myself laughing, smirking here and there, you know. You know, the two of them are pretty good together. Now, it's completely unrealistic, of course, and even like, you know, how the characters are relating to each other in a sense. But if you just sit back and just have fun with it, you're probably going to have a couple of laughs. At least I did so far. So we'll see where it goes, but I think they're both very funny. I mean, Woody Harrelson was Cheers. And funny, real quick sidebar, he says it's a dog-eat-dog world, right? That's one of his lines in here. That was Norm said that. He said that in Cheers when Woody Harrelson was there. He said, "Hey, Mr. Pierson," he said, "how's it going? It's a dog-eat-dog world, and I'm wearing milk bone underwear." That was Norm. I just thought it was funny that he said that in this when he got a start in Cheers. Alright, I know I'm dating. I saw reruns. I didn't see it when it actually came out. So, alright, let me get back to it and see if it continues to make me laugh. I'll be back. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of The Man from Toronto, and I have to say, there was a point, like, throughout this whole thing, I really had fun. I thought it was pretty entertaining. Like I said, it's nothing original, but there was enough humor in it to say, okay, you know, definitely worth watching. I liked the two of them, and I thought it was going really well. Then it gets to the point, so the ending, you know, there's a major fight scene at the end. That whole piece I could have done without. You know, I thought, you know, I get it. I'm not taking this movie too seriously. You know, I know it's a lot of ridiculousness, but it kind of gets a little absurd. They took it, I think, a little too far with everything like that. I just didn't, you know, we find out there's more, you know, there's men from all over the place. Toronto, Tokyo, Chicago, so on and so forth. And so that whole piece of it, I think they could have done without. They could have done a little bit, but they didn't need to do what they did. I think they just overloaded it, and it just got a little absurd throughout all of that. And yeah, I mean, and from that point forward, I didn't like it too much. I don't know what the probably last 20 minutes of the film, I guess, really kind of lowered it for me. I was at a 6 or a 7, I think. I mean, I was definitely at a 6 for sure. I don't know if I would have went as high as a 7, but now I'm like, that final piece of it, I think they really lowered the bar for me. And I don't want to spoil it for you. I think you know you'll check it out, and for the first hour and 30 minutes you'll laugh, I think, and you'll enjoy it. It's like mindless. You don't have to overthink stuff. It's that kind of a movie, which is great. But then it gets a little too much for me. That's my thoughts. Anyway, and even not even just the fight scene, but then some of the events that happened then after it. I was like, really? Come on, you know, you're gonna do that? And I would say like that. The one other piece, which it's too cliche. I don't even know if that's right, but it felt like, no, you're not gonna do that too. You know, like, I don't know. So, you know, it feels like it's something that's been done in every movie that's like this. You'll see what I mean when you see it. So, alright. There you go. I don't know if I was any help at all, but I don't want to spoil it for you, and I don't want to do the whole spoiler alert thing. It's not that kind of a movie. But, check it out if you have Netflix, absolutely. But keep your expectations at a 5 or a 6, I think. So, there you go. That's it. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.